name and where were you raised?
My name is Sandra Kramer McCauley, and I was raised in Houston, Texas. I really don't know the answer to that question. He was our first Catholic president. Some people were not happy with that. He was a young president. Some people weren't happy with that. The Vietnam War was going on then. Some people weren't happy with that. Really don't know why he was killed. I'll never forget where I was when he was shot. I was in junior high school, and I was in the library that day, and the loudspeaker came on in the school, and the principal started talking. I don't remember exactly what she said, but something horrible has happened in our nation and our president, and then she just broke down crying. And the assistant principal, which was a man, had to get on the intercom and finish saying that the President of the United States had been shot and killed. And I mean, everybody in the library, all the kids, we were just young. We were like 12, 13 years old, started crying. My best friend, her name was Nan, was crying so hard she ran out of the library to the restroom, and I followed her. So that's where I was when I found out. I'm one of those people that am not completely convinced that it was just Oswald. You know, the Warren Commission did a long investigative study, and there were rumors that he was involved with the Russian mafia and that there could have been other people, or that Jack Ruby was paid to kill him so that we would never know what the reason was. And so who knows? I do know when you go abroad and people ask you where you're from, and if you say Dallas, Texas, they say, oh, that's where John F. Kennedy was shot and killed. So I think it had a profound effect internationally in regard to Dallas. Mm-hmm. Everybody watched the funeral. They even put it on in the schools. They set up television sets in all the rooms so that we could all watch it. Wow. Wow. I mean, her whole life was changed. She was now the mother of 2 small children without a husband, and her life took a completely different spin.
So can you please tell us your name and where you're from?
Brian Dooley, and I'm a native Texan.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you understand or go with what the investigators decided. It was just a person that killed him out of whatever. That Lee Harvey Oswald had been over in Russia and was apparently unhappy with things. And he had also traveled to Cuba at the time. And, people kill people for no apparent reason sometimes. I was in my office. We knew that Kennedy was coming to town and going to be on parade. As a matter of fact, I officed in the Mercantile Securities building at that time. And they went down Main Street, and we had a office where we had a window out on Main Street, and was able to see the parade, him go by. And then later on, of course, we heard that he had been shot. Well, I was, I was 62. 62. He was shot. I was 33 years old.
And who do you think killed JFK?
Well, I have to go with what the commission said and say it was Lee Harvey Oswald.
And how do you think this impacted Texans?
Well, it made us all, it's bad publicity. Yeah. And we've had to live with that.
And then the last question is, do you remember the date John F. Kennedy was killed?
November 22nd, 1962.
Okay.
3.
Thank you for your time.
What is your name and where were you raised?
My name is Barbara Barnett, and I was born in Vernon, Texas, which is west of Wichita Falls, Texas.
How old were you?
I was 18.
Well, who do you think killed JFK?
Well, I think Lee Harvey Oswald fired the shot, but I think that he was not acting of his own motivation. I think that he was actually a hired assassin.
Did your family watch the funeral?
Absolutely, yes. I think everyone watched the funeral.
Yeah. Do you have any stories or other information?
I have a story that is part of my first memory of initially finding out that the president had been shot. I was working in an insurance agency in downtown New Orleans, which was very close to the river, and transportation in New Orleans was by cable car. So my car was parked in a parking lot at the end of the cable car route. So I had a long distance to ride the cable car from the parking lot to where I worked. When we found out that the president had been shot, everyone was told to go home. So I walked down the sidewalk about 2 blocks to get on the cable car, along with everyone else who had been told that they could leave to go home. And everyone, including men, were crying. Got on the cable car, and everyone that was on the cable car was crying. I don't mean you're sobbing, but tears. Everyone had tears because we were very frightened, and certainly sad. But I think we were more frightened than anything. But that was a memory that I will never forget. Everyone on the cable car crying.
Do you remember the date of his death?
It's November the 22nd.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
The JFK assassination affected Texans in many ways.
First, it gave Texans a bad name in Dallas, Texas for their lack of security and unsafe environment.
And we learned that Lee Harvey Oswald was the killer, but we don't know if he was a part of the Russian mafia or not. We also learned that he was shot at 12:30 and declared dead at 1 p.m. He also was shot 3 times to the back of the head. That's our summary.
Thank you! Blooper time! Bloopers! It's time for bloopers!
Not safe.
Stop.
A selfie.
Selfie!
Oh wait, I don't need the glasses if I'm gonna be a killer. Because the chauffeur already wears the glasses, you know?
That's true. Double casting, what up? Even the golf cart has stopped.
I know. It's barely moving. Oh my god.
Push me up,
Pushing.
Lizzy! Oh shoot, I forgot. I got caught up in the moment.
It's a bird!
We'll just talk. Is it recording?
We're winging it.
Okay.
Wait, I need to put my hair up more.
Go like that.
Hold on.
I'm just gonna step back.
Okay, we can cut this all out.
Yeah.
Or we can put it in our bloopers. So if
Yeah.
this is going in the bloopers, hey, fifth period.